ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್. ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈಜಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ದು 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮತ್ತು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈಗ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾನವನ ಅಭ್ಯುತ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಉನ್ನತಿಗಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಜೀವಿಗಳ ಪಾತ್ರ, ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಬಯೋ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್? ಹೌದಾ? ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಜೈವಿಕ ರಸಗೊಬ್ಬರಗಳು ಎಂದರೇನು? ದ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎನ್ರಿಚ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಬಯೋ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಜೈವಿಕ ರಸಗೊಬ್ಬರಗಳು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಪೋರಿನ್ ಎ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಪೋರಿನ್ ಎನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ವಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಇಮ್ಯೂನ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವಟ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸ್. ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಇಮ್ಯೂನ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಾಂಟೇಟೆಡ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹದ ಆಂತರಿಕ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಪೋರಿನ್ ಎನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರಲ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಹದ ಅಂಗಾಂಗ ಕೃಷಿಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಂಗಾಂಗ ಕಸಿಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಂತಹ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಇಮ್ಯೂನ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಪೋರಿನ್ ಎನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ನೇಮ್ ದ ಫಂಗಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಪೋರಿನ್ ಎ. ಹೌದಾ? ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಫಂಗಸ್ ಶಿಲೀಂಧ್ರ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಪೋರಿನ್ ಎನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವುದದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಅದು ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಟ್ರೈಕೋಡರ್ಮಾ ಪಾಲಿಸ್ಪೋರಮ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಫಂಗಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಪೋರಿನ್ ಎನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ಲೋವರಿಂಗ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿನನ್ನು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೌದಾ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ಲೋವರಿಂಗ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನೇಮ್ ದ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾವ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಾಣುಜೀವಿಯನ್ನು ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಾಣುಜೀವಿಯನ್ನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಸ್ಪ್ಯಾರಜಿಲಸ್ ನೈಗರ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಾಣುಜೀವಿಯನ್ನು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನೇಮ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಜೀನಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಫಂಗೈ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಮೈಕೋರ್ಜಿಯಲ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಗ್ಲೋಮಸ್. ಯಾವುದದು? ಗ್ಲೋಮಸ್. ಹೌದಾ? ನೇಮ್ ಅ ಜೀನಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಗೈ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅ ಮೈಕೋರ್ಜಿಯಲ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಗ್ಲೋಮಸ್. ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಮ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಹೋಲ್ಸ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ವಿಸ್ ಚೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಪ್ರೊಫಿಯಾನಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಂ ಶರ್ಮಣಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಂ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಹೋಲ್ಸ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ವಿಸ್ ಚೀಸ್. ನೇಮ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಕರ್ಡ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇದರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನು, ಅಥವಾ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಬ್ಯಾಸಿಲಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಬ್ಯಾಸಿಲಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, what statins used as a blood cholesterol lowering agents. Name the fungus that produce statins. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಮೊನಾಸ್ಕಸ್ ಪರ್ಪ್ಯೂರಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಂಗಸನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಯುಲೋವೈರಸಸ್? Virus is used in biological control of insects, pests, and other arthropods are called as a baculoviruses. Name the genus to which baculovirus belong. Okay, nucleopolyhedrovirus. It's a genus which baculovirus belongs. Nucleopolyhedrovirus. What a bioactive molecule used as a clot booster? Okay, which bioactive molecule used as a clot buster, not booster, clot buster. Okay, That's streptokinase. Streptokinase used as a clot buster. Next, what are flocks? Flocks are masses of bacteria associated with fungal hyphae which form a mesh-like structures during a secondary treatment of a sewage. During a secondary what? During a secondary treatment of a sewage. Those are called as a flocks. What function do methanogens perform in the rumen of cattle? Digestion of a cellulose. What function do methanogens perform in the rumen of cattle? Digestion of a cellulose. Mention the importance of lactic acid bacteria to humans other than setting milk into curd. Lab. Lactic acid bacteria increases the vitamin B12 in the curd. What is a sewage? The municipal wastewater is called as a sewage. Define BOD. BOD refers to the amount of oxygen required to oxidize total organic matter by bacteria present in 1 liter of water. Okay, that's a BOD. Okay, BOD refers to amount of oxygen required to oxidize total organic matter by bacteria present in 1 liter of water. What is a biogas? Biogas is a mixture of gases containing predominantly methane produced by the microbial activity and is used as a fuel. What causes ducting of flour? Release of carbon dioxide during a fermentation. 2 mark questions now we are going to discuss. Mention any 2 free living bacteria that fix atmospheric nitrogen and increase the nitrogen content in the soil. Okay, Azospirillum and Azotobacter. Name any 2 free living bacteria that fix atmospheric nitrogen and increase nitrogen content in the soil. Okay, we already discussed in the 9th standard whenever we are discussing nitrogen cycle. Those are what? Azospirillum and Azotobacter. What is the key difference between primary and secondary sewage treatment? Primary treatment is a physical process where filtration and sedimentation takes place, while secondary treatment biological process is involved. Expand abbreviations. Lab and BOD. Lab, lactic acid bacteria. BOD, biochemical oxygen demand. Biochemical oxygen demand. Who discovered the first antibiotic? Name the organism from which it was discovered. Alexander Fleming discovered a penicillin from a mold Penicillium notatum. From the mold Penicillium notatum. Name the source of streptokinase. How does this bioactive molecule function in our body? Source is streptococcus. It removes the clot from blood vessels of a patient who had a heart attack. How does anabena and mycorrhiza act as a biofertilizers? Anabena fixes atmospheric nitrogen. Mycorrhiza absorbs phosphorus from soil and passes it to the plant. Why is rhizobium called as a symbiotic bacterium? How does it act as a biofertilizer? Rhizobium is present in root nodules of a leguminous plant. These bacteria fix atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate. Okay, that's why they are called as a symbiotic bacterium. Symbiotic means ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕೋಡು ಜೀವನ ಅಥವಾ ಸಹಜೀವನ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ತನಗೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಅದರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜೀವಿಗೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ರೈಸೋಬಿಯಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ food or benefit. That's why it's a symbiotic bacterium. Name any 2 distilled and undistilled alcoholic beverages. Distilled alcoholic beverages are whiskey, rum and brandy. Undistilled alcoholic beverages are beer and wine. Beer and wine. Write any advantages of biofertilizers. Biofertilizers do not cause a pollution. These are not expensive. Okay, these are the advantages of biofertilizers. ಜೈವಿಕ ಗೊಬ್ಬರಗಳು. What is activated sludge in a sewage treatment tank? How this is activated sludge is used? Once that biological oxygen demand of a sewage water is reduced significantly, the effluent is passed into the settling tank where aerobic bacterial flux undergoes sedimentation and is called as activated sludge. A small part of the activated sludge is pumped into the aeration tank as a inoculum for the treatment of sewage water. Next, mycorrhiza, a fungus symbiotically associated with the root of a few plants. List any three benefits for the plants of mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza provides a phosphorus to the plants from the soil, make the plant resistant to root-borne pathogen, increase the tolerance to salinity and drought. Mention the three enzymes of industrial importance. Okay, mention the three enzymes of industrial importance: protease, okay, pectinase, then lipase, then cellulase. These are the what industrial important enzymes. What is the chemical nature of a biogas? Biogas contains a methane, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen. Okay. What are statins? Name the microorganism that produces this substance. How it is medically important. Statins are cholesterol reducing agents. They are produced by what? Monoscus purpurus yeast. They act by what? Competitively inhibiting the enzymes responsible for synthesis of cholesterol and are used as a blood cholesterol lowering agents. Okay, 5 mark questions. Write the scientific name of a microbe from which following product is obtained. Write one function of each one of the product. Statin, then penicillin, acetic acid, streptokinase, cyclosporin A. Then first one, statin, purpureus, monoscus purpureus. Function, used as a blood cholesterol lowering agent. It acts as a competitive inhibitor for the enzyme responsible for the synthesis of cholesterol. Then B, Penicillium notatum. Function, used to cure many bacterial diseases, antibiotic. Then acetic acid, third one, acetic acid, okay, Acetobacter aceti. Function, used as a food preservative. Streptokinase, streptococcus, okay, streptokinase is produced from streptococcus. Function, used as a clot buster for removing clots from the blood vessels of patients who have undergone myocardial infarction. Cyclosporin A, Trichoderma polysporum. Function, used as a immunosuppressive agent during organ transplantation. Explain the role of microbes in industrial products. The role of microbes in industrial products are as follows. Fermented beverages, wine, beer, whiskey, brandy have been produced by yeast. Fermented beverages, wine, beer, whiskey, brandy have been produced by yeast. Antibiotics like penicillin produced from fungus Penicillium notatum. Chemicals. Organic acids are produced in the following ways. Citric acid, Aspergillus niger, it's a fungus. Acetic acid, Acetobacter aceti, bacterium. Then butyric acid, Clostridium botulism, it's a bacterium. Lactic acid produces lactobacillus. It is produced by lactobacillus, it's also bacterium. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, okay, it's yeast used for production of ethanol. Then enzymes, lipases used in detergent formulations for removing oily stains from laundry, also used in flouring cheese. Then pectinase used to purify the bottled juices. Then bioactive molecules, streptokinase produced from microbes streptococcus, used as a clot buster for removing clots from blood vessels of a patient who had undergone a myocardial infarction, heart attack. Cyclosporin A produced by fungus Trichoderma polysporum used as as an immunosuppressive agent in organ transplant of a patient. Then statins produced by Monascus purpureus used as a cholesterol. Describe any five biological controls of a pest and diseases. Okay, the ladybird, a familiar beetle which red and black markings, and dragon fleas are useful to get rid of aphids and mosquitoes respectively. Then Bacillus thuringiensis BT used to control a butterfly caterpillars. Okay, dried spores are mixed with water and sprayed onto vulnerable plants such as brassicas and fruit trees, where these are eaten by the insect larvae. In the gut of the larvae, the toxin is released and the larvae gets killed. Trichoderma, a free living fungus used to control several plant pathogens. Then baculoviruses. Baculoviruses are pathogens that attack insects and other arthropods. The majority of baculoviruses used as a biological control agents are in the genus Nucleopolyhedrovirus. These viruses are excellent candidates for species specific narrow spectrum insecticidal application. They have no negative impacts on plants, mammals, birds, fish, etc. This is very useful in integrated pest management program IPM. Integrated pest management program IPM. Describe the role of microbes as a biofertilizers, or explain the role of any five microbes which enriches soil nutrients. Biofertilizers are the organisms that enrich nutrient quality of the soil. The main source of biofertilizers are bacteria, fungi, and cyanobacteria. Rhizobium. Rhizobium is a symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacterium present in the root nodules of leguminous plant. It fixes atmospheric nitrogen into organic forms, which is used by the plant as a nutrient. Free living nitrogen fixing soil bacteria like azospirillum and azotobacter are used in enriching the nitrogen content of the soil. Then mycorrhiza. Fungi form a symbiotic association with root of a higher plants known as a mycorrhiza. Example, many members of the genus Glomus. The fungal symbiotes in these association absorb a phosphorus from the soil and passes it to the plant. Plant also show resistance to root-borne pathogens, tolerance to salinity. Cyanobacteria like Nosta, Cannabina, Oscillatoria, etc. that live freely are in symbiotic association can fix atmospheric nitrogen by specialized heterocyst cells and enrich the nitrogen content of the soil. Describe the role of microbes in sewage treatment plant. The flock, mass of a bacteria associated with fungal filament to form a mesh-like structure. It is called as a flock. Then formed in the aeration tank, consume the major part of the organic matter in the primary effluent. This significantly reduces the biological oxygen demand of the effluent. The sewage water is treated till the biological oxygen demand is reduced. Once the biological oxygen demand of a sewage is reduced significantly, the effluent is then passed into the settling tank where the bacterial flock are allowed to sediment. This sediment is called activated sludge. A small part of the activated sludge is pumped back into the aeration tank to serve as an inoculum. The remaining major part of the sludge pumped into a large tank large tanks called aerobic sludge digester. Here the anaerobic bacteria digest the bacteria and fungi in the sludge. During this digestion, bacteria produce a mixture of gases such as methane, hydrogen, sulfide, and carbon dioxide. These gases form a biogas and can be used as a source of energy as it is inflammable. Up to now, whatever we discussed, what microbes for human welfare. In next clip we are going to discuss about biotechnology principles and processes. Okay, maybe these clips are helpful for your ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೀಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಹೌದಾ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ನು ಆನ್ಸರು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆದರೆ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ಗೆ ಹೊಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಒಂಥರ ಆಡಿಯೋ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಕೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ, ಬಟ್ ಗ್ರಹಿಸಿದ ನಂತರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿರಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ಗೆ ಹೊಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೊ ಮಚ್.